Swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies. And the Canes will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will go on the attack first. Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Penny. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Penny. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. They want to throw it. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Looking to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. From the shotgun, the inside give. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got room to work. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a man in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass. It's Penny. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking to throw again. Buys a little time with his feet. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the 1st down. It's 1st down from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Off play action on first down. On target to the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air on second down. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Hurricanes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Not only the 4th and goal stop, but they get him in the backfield at the 4-yard line. And the Aggies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. On the run, it's Cooper. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every game. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Calls it in. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Penny. He's got his man. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On his feet at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes a grab over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for a man. It's Penny. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. These corners going to give them some space. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The play action fake. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Canes decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. To the air, it's Penny. Makes the catch. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. On target. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. 2nd down now after the sack. Under fire. At midfield, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead up to 5 in the 2nd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Canes want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes a connection. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. Bust through behind his pad. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Randall. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to fire on second down. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll run it here on third and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the...
Touchdown, Canes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Hollins. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Back to throw, it's Penny. Got his man in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Gonna swing it on second down. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just keep slinging it. Moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. This time, he's got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Scanning the field, it's Penny. He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Aggies!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Here comes the two-point try. Looking to throw. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. He'll start this drive going to the air. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got the back in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Running back searching for a hole. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Safe completion on the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got his man out of the backfield. They get the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
What a tough situation in the game. You know you need points. A field goal is not going to do it. You'd like this offense to be aggressive. He didn't feel comfortable, threw the ball away. Big fourth down coming up.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Penny. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking to throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going to run it. He's past the 30. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's got it down the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick handoff. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quickly out to the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cooper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Canes want to crank the tempo. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Uncorks one. That's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And the Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hurricane! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's caught downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. To throw, it's Penny. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive, great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.